Hello students, in previous video we were learning basic network tools. So we learned four command. Now today we learn our fifth command of basic networking tools is whois command. Who is a query command that is used to get some information on a specific domain name, such as who registered it, when was it registered, and when the domain will expire, etc. This command is used as per format. So whenever we want to know about the website or some specific information of domain name or who registered the domain and when was registered or when will expire, that time we will use this whois command. Like here in this example we write who is -h and google.com. So it is telling that domain name google.com, who registered this Mark Monitor, this registered this, who is sponsor, who is server, referrer at, name server 1, server 2, server 3, status, when will expire, when will create it, everything information will be here about the google.com. So whois command is used to get some information on a specific domain name, such as who registered it, when was it registered, and when the domain will expire. Everything is. Our next command is speed test. To check the download and upload speed of your network connection, we can use a speed test utility. There are many speed test utility available online, but we shall use this site speedtest.net utility for this. To check this speed of our network, go to the site speednet. While you are online, then click go. You may need to choose your server also. It will then show you download and upload speed of your network at the point of time. So whenever we are working on the internet and we want to download or upload some data, that time if we want to check what is our network speed of internet, that time this site is very useful. So it is used to check our speed limit of network connection. So when we click on the go, then it will show this, our download speed is 20.97 and upload limit is 4.47. So from that we can check if that our network is slow or fast. So our next topic is network applications. So network applications, computer networks have connected computer all over the world in a way that is now possible to work on a computer even if you are not physically present next to it. So sometime our server is situated on a different location and we are on different location, and that time we want to work on our server. So now today's network application we can do this task. Two network application that make such as access possible are, so there are two types of application, remote desktop and remote login. Our first is remote desktop. So it is a type of network application through which a person can work on a desktop of another computer which is at a different location in the same manner as if that computer is right in front of the person. So if we are on different location and we want to work on a desktop of another computer, so this utility or this network application is very useful. The person connect to the remote computer called as host computer via own computer, this is client computer on which he is working. The remote desktop application display the desktop of host computer on a screen of the client computer, and user can work on it as if it is his computer. So it is a very important network application. So example, in current environment we are using AnyDesk, and TeamViewer software which is used for remote desktop, where user can connect our host computer from a different location and can work on the host computer Our second is remote login. The remote login is a network application that permits a user sitting at a different location to work on a specific program on another computer. The work access to a program is granted by login concept wherein users have authorized login and password to work on that program are allowed access. So there are two types of program available for remote login, Telnet and SSH, that facilitate remote login on the internet. We can specify the remote machine on which we want to work, and this program will help you to connect it. Remote login is different from accessing the information over the internet. It is not just the data transfer that is taking place one way, it is an interactive data transfer where the user is interacting with the remote program. So if you want to work on a particular program or a specific program, that type we will use remote login. So the remote login is a network application that permits a user sitting at a different location to work on a specific program on another computer. So program is stored on another computer and we want to access or we want to perform some application, some task, that time remote login is used. To perform remote login, we have two types of program, Telnet and SSH. So it is just not the data transfer that is taking place one way. It is an interactive data transfer where the user is interacting with the remote program. So in today's class, we learned about basic network tools, which is whois command, which is a query command that is used to get some information on a specific domain name, such as who registered it, when was it registered, and when the domain will expire. That particular information is displayed by this command. Next is speed test. If you want to check our download and upload speed of your network connection, that time we can use this speed test utility. Next is, we learned today network application. So we have two types of application, remote desktop and remote login. What is a remote desktop? It is a type of network application through which a person can work on a desktop, another computer which is at a different location in the same manner as if that computer is right in front of the person. Same thing is remote login. The remote login is a network application that permits a user sitting at a different location to work on a specific program on another computer.